Okay, so I'm here with the Sony ZV-E10 versus the Sony FX30, and both are especially good for video. They're geared towards video creators, so this is the more budget-friendly option. Obviously, the ZV-E10, it can do 4K video and it can do 120 frames per second HD. So if you want to do some slow-mo footage, you need to go down to HD footage, and I think that's where this upgrade really shines. The FX30, one of the main advantages and why I upgraded to this one is the 120 frames per second at 4K. So this is a lot better option if you want to do slow-mo footage in 4K. And with this one, I do YouTube videos and I had to scale down to HD for those like cinematic shots at 120 frames per second to slow that down in the edit, which is fine. For most YouTube, I think you don't really see the difference. But if you want to get serious about video creation, and especially if you want to do it for other platforms than YouTube, then the FX30 is a great one. It's the Cinema Line from Sony, so it's the most budget-friendly option within that Cinema Line, but a lot more expensive than the ZV-E10. Obviously, this is a lot lighter, so this is a little bit heavier. I have no problem attaching this to my gimbal. I have the R3 Mini, so it's still light enough to be able to fit on those mini gimbals, so it's not really an issue. I can fit this in my bag, no problem. It's a little bit thicker, so that's no problem either. And why it's thicker, it's because of this little bit sturdier body. As you can see, it's a lot sturdier here, but also this body has a lot of attachment points already on it. So you can use this without a camera cage if you want to attach things like a monitor or like lights or mics. And with this one, you only have the cold shoe here, and here you have all these different attachment points. So that is one thing this has going for it, and you can really see this is for video creators in that regard. The other thing why I upgraded, and this is something that you might want to think about if you have important shoots that you do, like for clients, for weddings, videography, that sort of thing, then this one has a dual SIM card slot. So you can fit 2 SIM cards in here, and you have extra storage, of course, but you can also set that so both of them record simultaneously. And then you have always have a backup. So if something happens to your SD card, I've never had that happen to me before, so I'm lucky. But if I'm doing client work, I would definitely want to have like a backup of that, because if you lose all that, you lose the entire gig. So getting just one extra SD card and putting that in here gives a lot more peace of mind, let me tell you. So other than that, this thing has a few other video advantages here. It has the HDMI out for like a full HDMI, and here it has the micro one, which is okay, but this gives you a little bit more flexibility when you want to show your footage on a monitor and you don't have the cable with you, for example. So that's pretty nice. You have a mic in, of course, that is with both. And they both have the same sort of system, the Sony system, in the menu. So I don't think there's a lot of difference there. But you do get a lot more buttons here that you can set to like a quick access button. This you can set just a few buttons here at the back, and you have a lot of them. So you can set like automatic ISO. You can set it to, I have always this button to manual or autofocus, so I can switch to that if I want really quickly. So that's a cool advantage here as well. So, and you can record with this a lot longer, even in heat, because it has this large ventilation area here. And that's also why the body is a lot larger than the ZV-E10. So I think this is great. If you're beginning, it's a very great camera. It has helped me through numerous shoots here, especially for YouTube video. It has good stabilization, as does this one. So I think this is fine. But if you really want to go a little proer, and especially for that 120 frames per second slow-mo footage in 4K, then the Cinema Line is definitely for you.